Now, as we progress in stopping the K-guard, okay, preemptively. So we're going to talk about another preemptive one I like to use a lot. But this one they can get a little deeper in, and you'll still be okay, depending on how tight they are, okay? What's going to happen here is we're going to look at where his knee needs to be. We talked about it briefly in the concepts in the beginning, but we're going to look at exactly the pinpoint and the space I need to wedge something in so that I can get a clean pass. Okay, so when we're looking here and looking at the K-guard, we talked about what he needed to actually make the K-guard work, okay? And he needs to swing. If I'm upright, it's very easy for him to get into this, okay? Go back. But if I get low as he does it, and he goes to throw that over and I block it, and this hand gets low, okay? So this hand's gonna get low. This is gonna create a wedge in his pocket here, okay? And my feet, okay, are not gonna stay here. They're gonna turn outward. And I'm gonna pop a hand in between, okay? There's a hole here every time he goes to do K-guard, okay? What's gonna make or break this is if this knee stays in the middle underneath my hamstring, okay? So if this knee's here and I wanna dive anything, it's not gonna matter because he's gonna have the motion to push me forward, okay? If I start leaning and I'm able to pull this knee up, I'm ahead, and there's a big hole for me to start countering really hard, okay? So it's really gonna be dependent on you being on point with blocking early, staying low, turning your foot out, and then getting the hand in. Now, we talked about keeping the knee not internally rotated. With this move, I can still get away with having it internally rotated as long as I have a lot of control on his inside knee. If I have a lot of control, it's not gonna matter, okay? But if for any reason I mess up and I'm here and this knee stays down and my knee's internally rotated, it's pretty bad for me because all he has to do is one chopping motion and he's in there, okay? So even though we can get away with this, right? We wanna stay low, put the weight on him, make sure his leg doesn't come around, push his hip opposite of where he's trying to go, put my hand in. We wanna avoid that from the beginning. We wanna externally rotate and be able to get underneath right away, okay? So, we want to look at that concept, okay? We know what he's trying to do with K-guard, so we're going to take that rule of the knee being behind my hamstring, and we're going to look at it for the next two passes.